I'm about to give you the gist that has got a traditional monarch, a professor, and an elderly statesman exchanging banters about the ethnicity of Ilorin in the past few days. It all started when an Osun priestess, Yeye Atisekemi Omolara, who resides at Okeadini, a suburb community of Ilorin, proposed to hold an Isheshe festival in Ilorin, a traditionally and culturally Islamic society. The public became aware of the Isheshe festival according to Yeye Atisekemi when the flyer of the event leaked to the social media without authorization. Tension began to mount when the news of the event filtered to Okeadini community of Ilorin. According to the youth in the area, it's clear provocation to advertise such religio-cultural festival in a Muslim community whose culture is Islamically oriented. Yeye Atisekemi began to receive threats not to hold the festival in the community. It was also reported that a Muslim group, Majlisu Shabab Li Ulama Society in Ilorin, also visited the priestess to warn her of the consequences of holding the Isheshe festival in the area. However, Yeye Atisekemi had clarified that the festival was only meant for her and the members to celebrate somewhat like an anniversary in a compound and not to cause any chaos or disrupt the peace of the community. She also added that she has been living at the Okeadini community for 3 years and the ceremony has been a private event in the past, but blamed the leakage of the event flyer that got to the public without her authorization as the reason for the misconception by the community. The priestess, however, later called off the Isheshe festival to forestall peace. Presumably, one would assume since the priestess had agreed to halt the celebration, it will be the end of the whole forth and back. But things got escalated when Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka accused the Emir of Ilorin to have infringed on the individual right to practice the religion of choice in an open letter to the Emir and described the Emir's action as a crime against the cultural heritage. Excerpt from the letter reads, "It is sad to see the ancient city of Ilorin, a confluence of faith and ethnic varieties, reduced to this level of bigotry and intolerance, manifested in the role of a presiding monarch. The truncation of a people's traditional festival is a crime against the cultural heritage of all humanity." Soyinka further states that the conduct like this has bred Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, and other religious malformations that currently plague this nation, spreading grief and outrage across a once peaceful landscape, degrading the existence of humanity with their virulent brand of Islam. Wole Soyinka's outburst provoked the Emirate Palace in Ilorin. Emir of Ilorin, Mai Martaba Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, replied. A statement signed by his spokesperson Abdulaziz Aruwono, the Emir said the decision to cancel the festival was the only way to preventing situations that might lead to a crisis in parts of the country. The statement reads, "To set records straight, Professor Wole Soyinka tends to be economical with facts, forgetting that war is what nobody wants," the statement said. The spokesperson noted that the Emir decided to cancel the festival because it was culpable of causing chaos in society if not quickly addressed. This is to prevent crisis and not wait until it erupts, because the cost of managing crisis not be equated to the wisdom or courage required to prevent it. It is therefore surprising to hear that the position of Professor Soyinka is identical to someone who does not consider what might transpire if the program was hosted, the statement said. It added that the priestess had lived harmoniously in the town for years until she decided to go beyond her boundaries. It may result in issues which could also lead to reprisal attacks by sympathizers or promoters of such belief Isheshe festival in other parts of the country. Things got heated up when one of the sons of the Emirate, elder statesman, renowned historian and community leader Alhaji L.A.K. Jimoh replied to the open letter of Wole Soyinka titled "Egungun Be Careful Na Express to the Go," a local balance in southwestern Nigeria that connotes a warning signal to a hairy masquerade dancing on the highway. In his rebuttal, L.A.K. Jimoh chastised Soyinka of lacking home training for disrespecting the Ilorin monarch in his letter. He reckoned that Sulu Gambari, without courtesy and addition of the numerous titles of the Emir, is disrespectful of the professor. L.A.K. says Soyinka's reference to the fatal inter-religious disharmony and hostility in Kaduna, Boko Haram, and ISWAP are a calculated incitement to disrupt the age-long tranquility in Ilorin Emirate that is renowned for ethno-cultural tolerance and interreligious harmony. Eleke also referred to Soyinka as the self-anointed Mr. Know-all when the latter sarcastically boasted that he knows the history of Ilorin and the trajectory of the city dynasty. He also urged Soyinka to familiarize himself with the history of Oyo, Modakeke, Ile-Ife, Ibadan, Osogbo and Abeokuta, the trajectory of their respective dynasties. Eleke rounded up his response that Ilorin is waiting for Wole Soyinka since those who live in Glass House have chosen to throw stone. They will have themselves to blame. The last might not have been heard on the Isheshe festival as the cyberspace continued to trend the discussion.